Bro, these OnlyFans reject wannabe gamer girls out there posting some cringe to X where even other gamer girls, real gamer girls, are calling them out. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this. Welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idol. In full disclosure, I haven't seen this whole video yet. I've seen clips of it, I've seen bits of it, but mostly what I've seen is real girls in the gaming space. Women that I know, women that I trust, women that I know are legitimate gamers, just calling this ridiculousness out. So we're going to go over this video. I'm going to react to it in completion for the first time before we do hit that subscribe button. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day. And let's see what the full scope and cope, actually, of the cringe that these real gamers are calling out is. Let's take a gander, shall we?
For men to act like she wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby is not, nor has it ever been, a valid excuse for men to act like pieces of human garbage in gaming. I shouldn't have to play a game where all I say is hi and the whole game is thrown, and I'm in hell for the next 40 minutes because men are being emotional about it.
Out the gate, she got the balls to call men being emotional. You know, men, the dudes who have kind of built up the gaming space, the ones that have been keeping the gaming industry as a whole viable for the last 40 to 50 years, give or take. And again, this is a male-dominated space. That doesn't mean women aren't welcome, because as I'm about to point out, again, a bunch of women just clowning on this chick that are very happy to be in the gaming space, but already off to a banger start. Okay, let's see what you got to say, knockoff Nassim Pedrad. Let's go.
That is not normal, and that's not how the old COD days were, because
Did she say that's not how the old COD days were? Girl, no. There's no, first of all, you are either doing some revisionist history bogus, like this is straight up, you know, gaming, the Netflix adaptation. You're full on making this is your Black Anne Boleyn moment. You are taking history and twisting it so much, if that's not how the old COD days were. Or you're actually just a fake gamer girl and weren't around in the COD days, and so you're making stuff up just to spin a narrative. Like, let's be real. I do not look at this woman out here, got, you know, some nice headphones, makeup all done up, you know, cleavage out there, trying to, oh, look at me, gamer boys, look at me. I want to go ahead and get your simp money because I couldn't hack it on OnlyFans and Fansly. Like, there's no way you were around back then, or if you were, again, you were straight up lying. My brother, because I've seen these posts, I've seen these videos of the women being like, well, this is what a man said to me in a Call of Duty lobby, or this is what a man said to me in a Valorant lobby. As somebody that was around in the Call of Duty days and in the Halo 3 days and really just gaming in general, me and my little brother used to play video games together. I'm 5 years older than my little brother. So, you know, let's say I think he was about 10 years old. I was maybe 15, give or take. He could have been even longer. He could have been like 8, 9, whatever it was. Bro, my brother would say some abhorrent shit to me, like stuff that my little brother would trash talk in a way that just made me proud, but also, what sort of little demon is this man becoming? And it was hilarious. The words that have come out of my little brother's mouth between the ages of like 8 and 12 were just and he did it all without swearing, hilariously enough. Like, my little brother would not swear. He was the good kid in that regard. So just some of the just distasteful, disgusting rhetoric that this little boy would say was amazing. And now look at he's a grown man. He's in his mid-20s. He's a beautiful, functioning member of society that got himself, frankly, a really banger, high-paying job, way better than his, you know, burnout older brother. But the fact of the matter is, don't you sit here and lie and act like women just get the worst of it, because, bro, men, on the other hand, we can just actually take it. But enough of this whole revisionist history of what COD lobbies were as if you were actually there. Let's keep going.
I promise you, as a man, you have never had somebody throw on the basis of your gender. That doesn't happen.
Alright, when it comes to gaming, when it comes to being in a game, sure, maybe that's true. I'll give you that. You know, I've never had people talk trash to me because I'm a man in the gaming space. I have had people talk trash to me because I'm a man in a host of other departments. You know, when you want to talk politics and all of a sudden abortion comes up, oh, you shouldn't have an opinion, you're just a man. Or if you want to talk about cooking, there was a period of time before YouTube really kicked off this whole, like, anybody can be a cook phase. Like, yeah, if a man wanted to cook, you had other dudes calling you a homo, stuff like that, like as if it was something inherently that women should be doing. You got, like, I was like a token male in my home ec class at one point when I was in high school. So yeah, there was a time, I'm glad that time has passed. Cooking is awesome, and it's for everyone. Or aerobics, man. In high school, I took aerobics because I'd already taken a semester of weights. I wanted more gym classes, and there weren't any more that besides regular gym and weights that I could take. So I took aerobics. Was the token male in that? Oddly enough, guess who dominated in that class? By the way, Me, actually, there was one girl who I had better times and everything. She was a freaking ace. Other than that, oh look, the high school male dominated all the women in the aerobics class. The fact of the matter is, yeah, they would pick on me in a fun, friendly banter way as being the towing male in the aerobics class. Yeah. Dudes have like women attack men for their gender in context of very womanly oriented things. Dudes who want to apply makeup for cosplays or costumes or whatever. Women will roast them for the makeup skills. Like, it's dogging on each other for your gender when you're doing something outside the norm of what your gender is. Totally normal. So yeah, in the gaming space, I've never been taught trash to because I was a male, but I've been taught trash to because I'm a male in many other spaces. And in the gaming space, no, you just get a whole lot worse comments from men, just not about being a man, because all the other guys playing are also men. Like what sort of argument are you trying to make here? You are completely and utterly out your goddamn mind. Like, those headphones squeezing too tight, the last few brain cells you got rubbing together, creating some sort of friction because you were spazzing over nothing.
You can say it happens. You're lying. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's such a common thing in the comments of my videos. You guys want to be oppressed so bad that you'll look at a man telling me he's gonna tell me to get back in the kitchen and say it's not a woman thing, and say that happens to you too.
Yes, it does happen to men too. Men get taught trash too as well. Now the comments that you're getting, the specific barbs and insults are going to be because you're a woman. Like me calling you a reject OnlyFans model. Yeah, I'm calling you that because you're a woman. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to call a dude that. There aren't exactly a mass amount of dudes out there making OnlyFans content and making a living off of it. So yes, you are going to tailor your insults and your trash talk to who you're talking to. If I'm playing a video game with somebody who is very notably Asian, I'm not gonna call him a cracker as as an insult, because it doesn't work. You need to tailor your insults and tailor your shit talk to the people in a way that's actually gonna mess with them, get in their head. So if you're a woman and you're trying to break the glass ceiling with your feminism, yeah, telling you to get in the kitchen and make a sandwich, that's gonna get in your head. That's gonna mess with you. That might throw off your next shot, or your next gun blast, your next race if it's a racing game, your next fight if it's a fighting game, whatever it may be. Yes, you are getting these specific insults because you're a woman, and because they work. They clearly work, because you over here crying on the internet about it as if anybody actually gives a damn. So thank you for proving that psychological warfare in a competitive environment is still viable for competition.
Doesn't. There's a reason that historically, male-dominated spaces are known for being toxic and unsafe.
Name a male-dominated environment that is known for being toxic. First of all, define toxic, because I'm pretty sure that is a very subjective term that you're over here like, oh man, video games are so toxic, working on cars, incredibly toxic, playing in the NFL or the NHL or the NBA or the MLB or really any sport that isn't golf is toxic. In fact, I bet you could find a way to make golf toxic, which is pretty insane. But again, if you're gonna find a way to make gaming just the worst thing ever, if you're gonna find a way to take the largest entertainment industry in the world and make it toxic, yeah, sure, I bet you could do it with golf as well. But so explain to me exactly how male-dominated activities are toxic. Maybe they're just different because men and women have inherently different interests, because that's how biology works.
That goes for gaming, that goes for sports. Any male-dominated space is a bad one.
No, brought up sports. Brought up sports. Tell me, I want to know all about the toxic male-dominated space that is badminton and curling or water polo. I've heard some horror stories about the toxicity in water polo.
That's not me being sexist. That is me saying there is an inherent issue with the way that you guys have your locker room talk that makes everybody else feel unsafe. I don't know.
Makes everybody else feel unsafe. Hold on. No. It might make some select women feel unsafe, because as I'm about to show you guys when we're done looking at this video, there are plenty of women dogging on this bitch. So it clearly does not make everyone else feel unsafe. Dudes like it, and real girls that are into the gaming scene, actual fans of video games that just happen to be female, also like it. This bird will not, homie, come on, I'm trying to react to a video here. Anyway, no, you are trying to impose your insecurities, you're trying to impose your own thought, you are projecting onto everybody else, and it's sad. Also, your necklace is ugly.
How you could possibly find it fun to make other people feel unsafe. No woman is asking.
No one feels unsafe. Get that out your goddamn head. You're not going to feel unsafe playing on a computer with people that you can mute or block or you don't have to interact with. You know, in a video game, there's literally nothing but pixels, ones and zeros on a generated screen. Go and read a book. If playing video games is going to be so unsafe to you, go play a book or play a solo adventure video game. You know, go play Spyro the Dragon. You don't need to handle the... What is it about being online in a competitive space when men are naturally more competitive than women, by the way? That's another just biological fact. You said earlier, I'm not being sexist. It's an inherent fact. Well, here's another inherent biological fact. I'm not being sexist. Men are more competitive than women, so why do you feel the need to be in this competitive space and then not be able to hack it? If you truly want to play video games so badly, what's keeping you from breaking out a PlayStation 2 and playing on games from before the era of the internet? Here's my guess. Here's my assumption. The reason that you're not doing that, there's no money in it. You can't, you know, there's no one that's willing to go onto Twitch and look at you being an e-thought with your titties hanging out if you're not playing in some sort of, you know, viral corporate manufactured version of an online game, some sort of looter shooter that's got a lot of eyes on it. No one's gonna sit there and watch you play Suikoden 2 because it's not very searchable, because it's not there in the algorithm. You're not doing it because it's a passion. You're not doing it because you love it. You're doing it because, like I said earlier, you're a reject from OnlyFans. You think you can use, you know, pornography light as a way to get simp money. That's what it is. You're doing this because you want to generate revenue from simps, not because you actually care about the art form and the medium that is video games. Hondo, come on now, brother.
Men to make gaming a safe space with sunshine and rainbows and everything, but could you please be normal? Because I want to be able to enjoy playing the game without my life being threatened.
Could you be normal? Bitch, we've been normal. This is how gaming has been for years upon years. You just do not like that this is what is considered normal, so you want the medium to change. Don't get it twisted there, Nassim.
Without my body being threatened, because I'm existing as a woman. And men are the ones making it unsafe. And I do not care if you feel targeted by me saying men, or if you feel attacked by me saying men. You are part of the problem if you feel attacked by that.
I don't feel attacked by you saying men. I feel attacked because we share the same species. The fact that there is somebody so mentally disconnected from how the world works, somebody that is so cognitively defective, is what is making me feel attacked. Because, God, if you are out here like this and there's 8 billion people in the world, how many more are like you? That is what's making me feel attacked. The fact the human race is on a very clear downturn after generations upon generations and tens and thousands of years of being the apex dominant predator on this planet. Individuals like you taking over and getting their way is what is going to cause the fall of mankind. Again, mankind as a whole, not mankind because men are so much better. I probably need to spell out the difference for you there.
You're part of the problem. If you say just mute them, you're part of the problem. If you sit there and let...
Oh no, if you say do the thing that you have the option to do in the game, that is built into the game to do, you're part of the problem.
Don't say slurs and don't threaten people and just play like normal. I understand it is not all men. But if you are not one of the men doing this, it is entirely on you to help stop the men.
No, it is not. Nothing. No, do not let her gaslight you into opinions like this. If you're not a man that's doing this, first of all, fair enough. You don't have to be. And not everybody plays games the same way. But it is not your moral obligation to try and help these individuals. Your moral obligation is to have fun, do what you want to do. You're under literally these arbiters of morality have absolutely no power over anybody, man or woman, to do whatever it is that they want them to do. Okay, well, let's see what some actual real women got to say about that. First, we're gonna start with my homegirl Melanie Mack. Men are the gaming community. Competitive games would not sustain without them. And for every guy giving you crap for being a girl, there's 10 more offering you free gear just for it existing. As a dude that plays WoW, as one of those single lonely basement trolls that I look like that would play World of Warcraft, you know how many dudes I've seen just give female players gold? A lot of time, I'm assuming without even proof that they're real females. So, yeah, that's a thing that happens. Melanie hitting on the head. What about Cult Classic Cage? Probably the realest female gamer I have ever met. You're in a men's space complaining about men. As a woman that has always been in these spaces and never complained about what comes with, shut the fuck up. Can we get a round of applause for Rage Cage? Absolutely, Cass. What about Stephanie here? Stephanie, Steph. Insulting men, labeling them as toxic and saying they are the problem, while also demanding that men step up and defend you is wild. Gaming isn't about large white headphones and cleavage, sweetheart. Even calling out the headphones, Steph, way to go. If you can't handle that, maybe you're more suited for the pools, hot tubs, and beaches side of Twitch. Yeah, but see, there's not near as much weight of virtue signal and rage bait on those types of channels. You gotta keep up with the grift, Steph. And of course, we got Sexy Vexy here. Females are the problem with gaming, just coming out and saying it. This is actually, as much as I love Cass, as much as I love Melanie, as much as I love Steph, this is my favorite comment on this entire discourse. Females are the problem with gaming. Say it with your chest, your very large chest that I'm sure men send you super chats for. The fact that you need to put this message out with your tits on display and the next on top of them, and the text on top of them, sorry, is proof of that. You self-centered, hypocritical hunt. Put a shirt on if you want to be taken seriously. Learn some emotional resilience. That will make every aspect of your life better, except her eyebrows. No amount of emotional resilience is going to help that mess right there. And I say this with the most disrespect. Shut the fuck up and leave gaming. Oh, a woman after my own heart. Sexy Vexy. Look at all these real female gamers out there. And I don't want to call them female gamers because that sounds disrespectful. These are real gamers that happen to be female. These are individuals that enjoy the competition and the artistry that is video games, and they just happen to have vaginas. And what do they have in common with us males, us penis-having gamers? We're all gamers. We can all hang. We can all talk shit. We can all have fun. And it's a goddamn blast. And we also all love roasting fake wannabe OnlyFans sluts like this that are trying to co-opt our hobby. It's a beautiful thing. Men and women unite. But those are just my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Or let me know on X where you can find me at Bolt the Word. And please do subscribe. I am a nerdy news channel. I bring you nerdy news every day. Not always about video game discourse, but I saw this video making the rounds and all the women attacking her. And, again, battle of sexism is cured. Sexism is over. It's finished. We've done it. We've ended it, boys and gals. You love to see it. So yes, check me out on Instagram at wordsofparadise_Leon and become a channel member for $4.99 a month. You can join the Discord, choose the articles I go over on a day-to-day basis, choose the videos that I react to on my Friday night live streams, and of course, get involved in the awesome discourse with all the vital idols. We are over 70 members strong, and the community keeps growing. You get to talk about what you want to talk about, the things that matter the most to you, and just build up an excellent community. We are over 70 members strong, and it keeps getting larger. So join the Discord, and of course, until next time, it's all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.